Hey. Alright. I think I'm all set up now. It takes me a minute. Alright. Time to ink. I control my breathing. Alright. Yes, this is chapter 2 of Wendy Wonka and the Fetish Factory, Chocolate Fetish Factory. Issue 2, chapter 2. Any age regression? No, there's not going to be any age regression in Chapter 2, Issue 2. You will see some age regression in Chapter 2, though, just not this issue. This issue is animal, like cow transformation, and the beginning of weight gain. But we are doing the Tales from the Crypt Keeper 8 after this comic, so you don't have to wait too long. Throwing rubber bands. Weight gain is more of it. In Tales 8, I have not decided how many stories there are going to be in Tales 8. I'm considering doing something like 4 stories and maybe doing something different, trying to incorporate more stories but less pages. I'm going to be thinking about it. It depends on the story ideas submitted to the contest. I kind of think it would be interesting and fun to do, you know, like 4 stories that are like 4 pages each. You know, quick tales, real short stories, but I don't know. The jury is still out. We thought about adding a recurring narrator to the Tales series, like the Nanny. I think Lipple would fit nicely. That's a good concept. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, I would love to do that. Maybe we will do that. Because I have thought about that before. Developing that Nanny character into the Crypt Keeper, making her actually a character, the main character of the series. Kind of like how the Crypt Keeper had that skeleton guy. I don't know what his name is, but I would like to have the main character actually come in and out of stories from now on, I guess. Have like appearances in the stories. But that's a good idea, Overwatch World. I like your thinking. You got what I need. Oh baby, you got what I need. A sorceress that is regressed by her apprentice and must read the stories to her niece so she can revert it back to him. Oh. Wow, that's a cool idea. Have you put some thought into these ideas you're throwing at me? Because that's a good idea. If that was the case, I think we would wait until like the last issue to reveal. But that would be a fun last issue. I don't really want the series to end though. I enjoy it a lot. So maybe we wouldn't wait till the last issue. But that is a really good idea. You should submit that to the story idea contest and maybe it'll win. Because I like the line of thinking. It doesn't matter if you've already submitted 3. Submit one more. I think I did see that you already submitted 3 ideas, so if you want to submit another one, you have my approval. Got what I need. You say I'm just a friend. say he's just a friend. Oh, baby. Yeah. Well, go ahead and submit another idea, the one you just pitched me about the sorceress, because, hey, I would definitely throw that into the finals, because I really like that premise, where it involves the narrator of the story. We've got 2 weeks left of this contest. Let's see. 1 week. Yeah, a little less than 2 weeks. I'm thinking halfway through the contest, I'm gonna make another video and just kind of talk while I draw about just the kind of things that I'd really be interested in doing. If kind of talk about some of the ideas that have already been pitched and what I like about them, just to kind of help people know what they are submitting is what are the good things, and just kind of get a feel for what I guess me, the judge, is enjoying and liking about this different ideas. I don't know about you, but I just keep this running document of all these ideas that I have, and very little of them get used, but I at least have this like treasure trove of story ideas if I ever needed one. And it's good for like creative thinking, I guess. It's kind of like sketching for your developing your art skills. See you later. Almost done with this panel. Have you ever thought about doing a Cadbury cream egg, a candy bird TF? Yes, I actually have. We had a discussion maybe one of the previous times I was doing a live stream. We were talking about ideas for next Wendy Wonka, this chapter of Wendy Wonka, and we got into thinking about how a girl could be eaten by or absorbed by the Marshmallow Pete girl, the lawyer who turned into a Marshmallow Pete. And the idea was that she would come out of the Marshmallow Pete as an egg, or I think, yeah, she would come out as in an egg, and when she hatched, she would be part bird and, you know, surprised and shocked and freaked out by what happened. But we didn't get around to using that idea this time. I'm not opposed to using a story idea about, you know, a candy bird TF, but it just didn't happen in this issue. I mean, in this chapter. I've done a commission where a Totally Spies girl turns into an ostrich. That was a long time ago. Alright, let's see here. We gotta get this one done here.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers
Alright, we got our dress on. Dress on. Sex with itself. That's not good. Actually, okay, coming close to being done with this panel. It's hard to control the speed of zoom. Whoa, it's like zoomed in, zoomed way out. All right. Yeah, I'm having a hard time controlling the zoom. All right. All right, that looks good to me. Now for the portrait.
We are the music makers, and we are the
Try to make her look a little attractive, but definitely a nerd, that kind of thing. Big eyes are the way into someone's heart. Not too much. Ah, we got funky teeth. At Scotty says hello. Hello. Thanks for coming by. Alright, trying to get this jawline perfect. Spending too much time on it. Now for the hair. Banging hair. Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to it coming out soon too. I don't know how soon it will be, but hopefully soon. I am having a hard time finding the ability to sit down and work a lot. Like today, I've got to go back in for a follow. Oh, it's whatever Teffer. Hey, whatever the F for. Working on a portrait here. Oh, and I was saying that today I've got to go back in for a secondary dentist appointment because they didn't do it right the first time. So there's another half day gone. hoping to get 1 page ink today. This page. Strange. There we go. Not so bad. Banging hair. Bangs, bangs, bangs. I need to watch some Rick and Morty. I've been craving Rick and Morty. Ah,
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers.
not quite. This girl reminds me of like a little Beverly Goldberg, if you watch the Goldbergs. Lower that just a touch. Fingers. Alright, some ears. Oh, she's already got one ear. Are you planning on doing any more comics soon? Yeah, if you don't know, I do try to do a comic every month, and then the intensity of the comics has kind of increased over time, so it's gotten to be more like one comic every 2 months. I'd like to knock that number back to one comic every month. But after this one, we're going to be doing Tales from Crypt Keeper 8. We've got the contest out for that right now. And after that, we'll do Sanderson's Stepsisters 14, the final issue. Sanderson's Stepsisters 14, hopefully will come out right around Halloween. Yeah, I am too. This has been a long time coming. I guess it's about time to start putting some thought into the final script. I've got a pretty good layout, or just layout of what I want to happen in the final issue, and it's pretty much written, but I always leave it kind of up to that because I want to just come back to it right before and do a final version of the script. That way it's fresh on my mind, and you know, I've let it kind of brew around in my subconscious for a while. A long while. Am I planning on doing any Christmas ones? What? Let me check the schedule. If you're ever wondering what schedule I've got for my comics, you can just go over here to my profile, and the calendar for OK Comics is right here. So for December, I should be doing issue 3 of Wonka Chapter 2. Things could always change, but that's the plan so far. Is there something you'd like to see? Alright, I think she's done. Now let's move on to the next panel. Here's a good look at what's going on. I've taken off the speech bubbles so you don't know what's happening all the way. A little bit of surprise. Alright, so she's sitting down now. Oh yeah, well this is what I did in the first part of the stream. Wendy Wonka over here. Kind of have that little jump in the eyebrow. Give a little manipulative look to it. Crypt Keeper in Christmas season. Well, that might be an interesting idea. I've not done a Christmas themed Crypt Keeper. I've done Halloween. 2 Halloween themed ones. We've done the Christmas story. So I don't know. I think doing another Crypt Keeper so soon after doing 8 would be a little strange. I know last year we did like 3 Crypt Keeper kind of comics in a row, and I felt like that was a little too too much too soon kind of thing. I would be more tempted to do like a single one-off comic, or we've been talking about doing a different series that resembles Crypt Keeper, but do something a different series like it, but have it have happy endings kind of thing, where it's not like a cruel ending to someone probably who deserves it. That's more of like the Crypt Keeper style. And then if it's gonna have a happy ending, then it would be more like doing a series that was called like Nappily Ever After, or Nappy Endings, or some kind of play on that, where it's, you know, stories that kind of make you feel good, people that enjoy the end result of being transformed, that kind of thing. And it would be a nice change of pace and a little bit of variety. And so I'm really open to the idea, and I'm probably going to give it some more thought in the days to come. What about the Wishmaker comic? The Wishmaker. What is the Wishmaker comic? I'm not sure what you're referring to. The Wish. Oh, okay. Lipolsky Skikle. Yeah. Oh gosh. Swallowed air wrong right there. Okay. Lipolsky Skikle, well, he's more of a Halloween figure. I'm not sure what are you asking about it? Think about Jamie. What makes wishes and people like to choose? I think about Jeannie. Jeannie. What makes wishes and people like to transfer? Are you talking about I Dream of Jeannie? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? Like a genie in a bottle. Okay. You think about a genie that makes wishes and people like to transform. Okay. Yeah, that would be the kind of thing that would be in a series where people have happy endings. And that would be that's kind of a series that just kind of brought up. We got brought up real recently when I made a journal about Tales from the Crypt Keeper 8 contest. And so that was like 2 or 3 days ago we started talking about that. I was asking how people felt about stories that have happy endings, if they would be open to that in the Tales from the Crypt Keeper series, and got some mixed reactions to that, and kind of talked through it with a lot of people, and decided that, yeah, happy endings don't really fit in the Tales from the Crypt Keeper series, so maybe there would be another series that could work with happy endings. Yeah, and a genie would totally fit into that series. Alright, let's see here. Gotta try to make this chair look comfortable and yet menacing at the same time. It's a little bit of a paradox, I know. A Father Christmas comic. No, can't say that I am. I don't even know who Father Christmas is. Who is Father Christmas? Oh, Santa Claus. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Sounds like a politically correct way to say Santa Claus. Father Christmas. Maybe I'll do like a sketch or something for Christmas. Christmas usually gets really busy. I think anyone who has a family just starts going insane by Christmas because of all the stuff they have to do. I kind of hate Christmas for that reason. It's just so many responsibilities and so many expectations of you. That's why I like Halloween. I think that's my favorite. Halloween's my favorite season, or my favorite holiday, because, you know, it's just about kind of dressing up and having fun. It's a party holiday. Christmas, you have to spend your weekends buying people gifts. And so much thought has to go into what to buy people. Alright. Let's move on to Fran. Oh, yeah, Father Christmas is probably British. Okay. B-Ridge, you're on top of it today. Let's figure out the angle on these glasses. Maybe you should do a Mrs. Claus weight gain TF for Christmas. That makes me think about the Tim Allen movie where he becomes, what is it, like Fred Claus or something? He becomes Santa Claus and he starts gaining weight no matter what he does. Growing the beard, becoming Santa Claus. I would think it would be fun to do the Santa Claus. Man, you had a good breakfast because you're on top of everything. All right, so yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, that might be fun to do, like an established character turning into Mrs. Claus or something. Because it would just be for fun. I don't know why we're talking about Christmas so much. It's like, what is it, 6 months away? 5 months away? Oh my gosh, it's getting close. It's not even autumn yet. Did you watch the Netflix movie about Christmas that involved Tim Allen? I forgot what it was called, but it took place in like New Mexico or something. That was a so disappointing, super disappointing movie. I was like, the trailer for it was like a romantic comedy or something. And it turned out to be just like this sad movie. Well, don't watch the Netflix movie about Christmas with Tim Allen because it's terrible. It came out a while ago. It was like, I think it came out like last Christmas or something. Yeah, Galaxy Quest was a good movie. It's fun and goofy. Did you see the trailer for Shazam? It just came out recently. I'm kind of curious if that was going to turn out to be a good movie. I couldn't tell if it's too focused on pleasing its like 10-year-old boy target audience, or if it's actually going to be fun. I think the reason I'm interested in the movie is that I've had no freaking idea who Shazam was before this movie came out, and so there's a little bit of like mystery behind it. Yeah. I'm glad I have my microphone on, because if I didn't, I would be getting like no work done at all. I'd just be typing. Live stream chat session. Yeah, it is a pretty strange concept. It's a little creepy. It has a little bit of a creepster feel to it, a little bit. I mean, do you feel that? Do you feel like it's a little... I think it kind of comes out in your comment there, but yeah, there's a little bit of creepiness to it, and I can't explain why. I haven't really thought about it. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun to go back and like figure out all the movies that worked back in the day, but now it's just like very odd and wrong. Remember, they were showing Dirty Harry, you know, about a cop who's just like this renegade cop shooting people, not really caring about the law. Like, yeah, that doesn't really fit in today's climate. We kind of care a little bit more about who cops shoot and why they shoot people. When I was searching for reference images on these chairs, like getting strapped into a chair, I came across these pictures of police forcing like checkpoint victims, people at checkpoints, into a chair and strapping them down, and it's pretty incredibly crazy how much they you know, how strong and forced they have to be to get people to give their blood. I guess they need a blood, maybe they don't consent to a breathalyzer, so they have to do a blood test. But in order to get these blood tests from them, they strap them in these like chairs like this, and it takes like 10 policemen holding these 10 policemen holding these people down, trying to get a blood sample from them. Alright, so we're almost finished with our third panel. Let's just try to finish this chair up real quick. Oh boy, these chairs is gonna be my death. I have to draw this chair so many times. All right. All right, on to the next panel.
We are the music makers, and we
I'm getting hot. I turned my fan on, but it's pretty loud. This one, I like how this one came out. Wendy looks good. I feel like this is not the nose I usually draw Wendy with, so I need to work on it. Okay, the current one. Nice cleavage and body language. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that cleavage nice and big. Oh, I have interesting news for Bee Ridge. Chapter 3, all the vocals are now finished. So it's now just gotta be edited. Guessing by the weekend, Chapter 3 will be ready. Yeah, BJ Bambi said it was a little funny because she had to do a lot of like mooing and talking like a cow. So I have not listened to it yet, but I'm excited to listen to it. I can't wait to listen to it and see how funny it sounds because I know her. Yeah, it's kind of hard to it's probably a lot different writing a cow transformation for an audio recording than writing it just for a story. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Moo. Let's see.
Music makers, and we are the dreamers of
Yeah. This one turned out long. It's like an hour long, I think. It's like an extra 15 minutes more. Alright, I'm looking at the pencil, and I think the cleavage looks a little... There's something a little wonky about it. So I'm going to do a little bit of editing to the pencils. It's like this one's too large or something. Let's see. I think this is it. It's not angled enough. Rib cage. You need to do a comic like, what if your doctor was an artist? Have you read, if you've watched Arrested Development, you know, like the very literal doctor. He comes out, well, it looks like he's dead. Because he's in blue paint. I like just finding YouTube videos of Arrested Development and videos that kind of do a montage of stuff. Alright. Yeah. He's gonna be alright. Oh, thank goodness. That's strange. I didn't think you would react that way. Well, you say he's gonna be alright. Yes, because he lost his left arm. You son of a... That doctor knew how to deliver lines. Comedy lines. Yeah, I felt the same way. I don't think I got more than one episode in. I just stopped watching. I was like, no, I don't want to ruin Arrested Development for myself. It's like not wanting to watch The Last Jedi again, or it's like, oh, I like Star Wars. I'm not gonna like it anymore if I watch this crap. I live in denial, I guess. I didn't even like the last season that they... Not the newest season, but the last new season. I don't know what season that was. Maybe season 4? Alright, she's looking good now. I think we fixed her. This looks a little wide. Shoulders a little wide. She's popping and locking there. Where do you watch the remix of season 4? Do you watch it on YouTube or Netflix? Netflix, they replaced it. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Do you know when they did that? Did they do that when they released the new season? There's a remix of Arrested Development season 4. Cool. Yeah. Please don't give up on our series. This one's so much better. I don't know, this pose that she's in reminds me of like Snow White or something. Oh, I have to disagree. I'm not gonna, it doesn't make me angry that you enjoy it, but I just really am bothered like to the core by Last Jedi. Yeah, that and this, I don't know what it is about her.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Let's see, how do we make this look like her hands behind her back? That's pretty good. Now for the cake on top. Alright, so in this shot, Fran is supposed to be looking a little wide-eyed, a little unsure of everything. Okay, I think that got her. Oh, stretch. All right. Well, have a great day, everybody. I think it might be about time for me to call it, well, not call it a day, but call in for a little bit of a break, get a snack, get a drink of water. So I will be back in just a few moments, more like 30 minutes. It is almost noon Eastern time, and we've reached a good stopping point. So stay tuned for more live stream. I'll be back.